why does it seem like some people can achieve literally anything that they can think of, whether it's their goal, dreams, aspirations, they can achieve it all, while other people are just struggling to do simple things, do simple tasks, and they don't really achieve anything. And it's crazy to think, but you actually can achieve your dreams, achieve your goals, achieve literally anything simply through sleep. And I'm going to go over later on in the video just practical ways, tips, and tricks you can use while you sleep to do that and achieve literally anything, manifest anything. But let me first go over the consciousness and the mind before I go into those things and those day-to-day things that you can do. With consciousness, you have the conscious mind and then the subconscious mind. The conscious mind pretty much being your awakened mind, so anything that you could sense, anything that you could see, taste, hear, touch. And then you have your subconscious mind, which essentially controls our thoughts, our emotions, and who we are as a person. Whatever the conscious mind, so whatever the awakened mind tells the subconscious mind cannot differentiate if it's true or if it's not true. So say I want to be the greatest chef ever. If you literally say I am the greatest chef ever, your subconscious mind can't differentiate if it's true or not. It just takes it as what is. So subconsciously, if you feel as if you are the greatest chef ever, it will subconsciously in turn digest that information and you will become that thing. If you consciously say, I am the thing. There's a UFC fighter, Conor McGregor. He once said this in a press conference or interview. But pretty much he said, if you could see it here and you can believe it, then the thing will come true. Essentially, if you see what you want prior to becoming the thing will come true. And I'm reading this book by Neville Goddard called Feeling is the Secret. And essentially he's saying, if you feel as if you are the thing prior to becoming the thing, it will happen. You have to consciously, if you have to say it out loud, say, I am the best YouTuber in the world. Your subconscious mind can't tell the difference. If you feel as if you are the best YouTuber in the world, your subconscious mind will make you the best YouTuber in the world. It can't differentiate. It's non-selective. It cannot differentiate. It just takes whatever is as it being true. That in turn can also be harmful, because if you feel like you're a failure or you're no good or this and that, then your subconscious mind will take that information as true, and you will become a failure. You will become a negative person. So when you hear these cliches, like I would hear it a lot, to change the outside world, you first have to change the inside you. Like you would hear that and be like, this is another nonsense quote, like another cliche ass quote. But no, that's literally how it works. Like with me, I played football, American football, and I felt like I had the best hands. Like literally, I felt inside me that I had the best hands in the world. I feel like I cannot drop anything. It can be true, it cannot be true. It doesn't matter. As long as you feel as you are the thing. It doesn't have to be true, but you have to feel as if you are the thing. And then that will then in turn happen. That will then in turn come true, because your subconscious mind, which controls who you are, takes that as it is what it is. Like, it's pretty much, all right, that's what we're doing today. That's pretty much what your subconscious mind does. It's like, all right, that's what the boss man said, that's what we're doing. And in the book, Feeling is a Secret, Neville Goddard, he also touched on, and it kind of goes along with feeling, and how you have to feel as a thing, but he says sensation precedes manifestation. So the version of you that you want to be, you have to feel as if you are that person. You have to feel yourself in those shoes and become that person. So you might be asking, where does sleep, like what does sleep got to do with anything? So sleep is the gateway into the subconscious mind. So consciously, remember, conscious is the awakened mind, what you can sense, feel, and touch, all that good stuff. So consciously, you have to feel as if you are that person. So say, I am the greatest rapper. I am the greatest athlete. I am a millionaire. I am this. I am that. You have to say that consciously. And then subconsciously, as I mentioned, it will come true. But where sleep comes into play is whatever you said when you were awake, the last thing you thought of when you were awake, that's what your subconscious mind takes, digests, it does its thing, and then it makes you that person. So when you sleep, that's the gateway to changing your subconscious mind. So if you believe it or not, it doesn't matter, or it actually does matter, because you have to feel as if you are that person. But if you have to act, so say an hour before you go to sleep, if you have to act like you are the best YouTuber in the world, and then which then causes you to feel as that person, do it. That last hour before you go to sleep, do it. Because the last thing your conscious mind did, your subconscious mind has to eat it up. So act as if you are the best YouTuber, and then you'll feel it. Eventually, you'll feel as if you are. And if you do the things that the best YouTuber in the world would do, then you have no other choice but to feel that way. But you can't do it vice versa by saying, let's take the YouTube example again. You can't say, once I hit X amount of subscribers, once I hit 10,000 subscribers, I then am a YouTuber. It doesn't work that way. You have to feel as if you are the person, as if you are looking in the eyes of that person that you want to become. You have to literally feel that, as opposed to the other way around, where you're seeking external signs, like, oh, 10,000 subscribers, must be a YouTuber now. No, it's the other way around, because if you do that, you're always seeking something outside of you to validate yourself. When you're sleeping, or when you're about to fall asleep, or when you're sleeping, you don't have the luxury of having freedom of choice. You don't have the ability to think and choose what you want to think of. It's not like your conscious mind, where you're awake and you can be like, oh, let me think of a bench. So you think of a bench. No, you don't have that freedom of choice when you're sleeping, because your subconscious mind is eating up the last thing your conscious mind told it, going from there. So it can have a benefit, or it could negatively influence you, depending on what you last thought of. All right, so my camera died, so I had to go back home and get a new battery. But if you ever seen the movie Inception, I saw it back in the day. Like, I was like a teenager. Didn't really make sense to me. I had to watch it like 2 or 3 times to kind of comprehend what was going on. But now that I'm getting into manifesting and just how the mind works and the conscious, subconscious, all that good stuff, pretty much in the movie, they are planting ideas while people are sleeping in their subconscious mind. So they enter someone's subconscious, place whatever idea they want to place into that person's subconscious, and therefore when that person wakes up, since it was subconsciously ingested, they believe that the idea was from them. And when you're watching it as a teenager, it doesn't really make sense. Like, obviously it has some fictional aspects of it, but the main message is there. If you control what the subconscious and what the subconscious ingests, it controls your whole life. And in the movie, they can control someone by placing a seed into that person's subconscious, and therefore the idea then shows itself through that person because they went into the subconscious. And it's just a crazy concept. I'm probably gonna rewatch it after this. Probably going to. But it just shows you how important sleep is and forming ideas, manifesting whatever you want to do with your life. And I know I touched on a little bit on what you can do to start this process of manifesting whatever you want. But another thing is telling yourself before you go to sleep, I am this, I am this, I am this, I am this, I am a cook, I am the best, whatever, I am the best, whatever. Do that an hour before you go to sleep. And there's even on YouTube sleep affirmations. I am confident, I am the best, I am wealthy, I am abundant, I am rich. There's sleep affirmations you can literally Google, and you listen to the affirmation. They're like 8 hours long, so you can listen to the affirmation while you sleep, and it just repeats those I am this, that, and whatever while you sleep. And you can learn, or not learn, but you can essentially subconsciously ingest that information.